Pastor Lee, thank you for being with us this day. I would like to know what is your impression to have that program in New Jersey?
This is a monumental day for us because we're trying and starting a new system and implementing it for the first time in our conference. And we're truly grateful to Dr. Santos from General Conference who have taken the time to start this cohort for the first time in New Jersey.
Acts is it's a support system to start a church planting movement. It's not just a seminar about church planting. Our purpose is not to plant a church, but to plant a movement.
Pastor, I have been joining the program of Acts about 7 years ago, and I did when I was in Chesapeake Conference as a pastor there. I went through the process of Acts, and then I have been Pastor Gerson is the one who is coordinating most of the Acts in North American division, other parts of the world, and I have been with him teaching classes in different parts. Every time I see a group of pastors that are engaged to plant a church, there is no doubt in my mind that this is one of the ways to go.
Pastor Jardinico, how is your impression to have this program here in New Jersey?
My impression, I believe it's really good. I think it's very important. Actually, it brings us back to the mission and the focus of the commission that Jesus has given us.
The times that I was here, I was just blown away by the material and the methodology being shared. This is a proven method, and we're hearing testimonies from different parts around the world of how it's transforming our churches, transforming our people.
And it's done through 4 2-day modules. So we have 4 modules, 2-3 days, each one of them, and spread in a period of 9 to 12 months. So we call it a residency. It's not just a seminar. It's not an event. It's a process where we share principles of mission and church planting.
Is a part of the church to plant other churches. Because what is the idea of the Acts? Plant churches. That is the idea, is that we have more churches. It's like, the expression that I hear people always saying is having more babies. It's a mother church that have more babies.
I think planting new churches is the best way for growth, and it helps solve many churches' problems too, actually, because it puts the focus back on evangelism rather than, there's a saying that many churches focus on the minor things.
They're introducing a new way of doing things, but in the end, it is an old way of doing things that we are resurrecting because it's scripturally based, scripturally founded.
But it's not prescriptive, which means that we don't tell the church planter how to plant. We share principles and we share stories, but each church planter will develop their own strategy for church planting. We always tell that don't start with the building, don't start with worship service, but start with a disciple-making process and recruiting leaders. If we select the right people, we can establish a very healthy new plant. The purpose is that plant in a couple of years to multiply and plant other churches.
And that is the idea of the program of Acts, is to plant more churches, and those churches plant more churches. In other words, when you talk about discipleship, think about discipleship of churches. That to have more churches is involving the community, planting churches in places that is no church.
And so I believe this helps us focus back onto evangelism and to multiply as what Christ has commissioned us.
So I cannot wait to see how this will enrich our pastors, our leaders, and see how it will transform our conference.
How important is in your experience to recruit all members who come to work with us?
I think it's part of our culture, our modus operandi in our church is to announce, promote things. The approach we have is a little bit different. Let's start with prayer. Let's ask God for guidance and who are the right person that we need to invite. Instead of announce it or make it public, we pray and then we start recruiting people in a personal level. Instead of promoting, we pray and recruit quietly. I think this is the best way. We're following Jesus' model for disciple making and select the key leaders for this new church plant.
So that is the idea of the Acts, and I think it's fantastic that the leadership of New Jersey Conference is engaged in this process as well, is participating in this. It's going to be a tremendous benefit for the conference as well.
I know this is just Module 1. In Module 2, each pastor will be inviting a leader to join in this effort, so stay tuned.
Thank you for being with us. We expect in the near future to have more church planting and also around maybe 4-5 years, we have more congregations in New Jersey conference.